G'day guys, Dan from DK Stainless. Today we're going to go through how to install a pet rehydration station. Today we've got the standard. It's going to be identical for the XL and it's almost identical for the XXL. What you're going to need is basically everything supplied. So you've got your station and all these fixings come with the station ready for you guys. The only thing that you will need to supply is some thread tape, some white thread tape, a drill with a 3.5mm drill bit, and a drill with a Phillips head. Before your station goes onto the wall, it is a lot easier to put your thread tape on the end of the float instead of doing it on the wall. I put a fair bit on the float because you want a really good seal to ensure that there's no leaks. Like so. And you can put a little bit on the base of the tube, the water outlet tube. What I like to do is I like to push the elbow on straight away. Now when you're putting the elbow on, just ensure that you're not actually rotating the float on the inside of the station. Okay, that's a big critical part. Now we're just going to connect the backflow device to the hose. The crucial part for this backflow device, this actually stops water from coming back, getting siphoned back up from your station and going back into mains water. That's a very rare occurrence that could happen downstream, but by law, you have to have them. So what you do, we also highly recommend getting like a double adapter for your garden tap. It makes it so much easier. You can always put, always have water going to your station and also running your garden hose when you're doing all your other garden activities. Okay, so you can't put the station anywhere past that unless you have an extension. So we're going to try and put it, because the elbow's facing down, it's going to look approximately like this when the station's installed. So what I like to do, I like to put the station up here first, make sure it's level, and what I do is I actually drill just one hole. Go through and just drill out the other two holes on top, and make sure you get the holes underneath as well. Don't torque them up too much that you start spinning them inside the wall. You actually need them to grab, so you have the full strength on the station. So guys, you will have found inside your pack that you've got these green wall plugs. We're installing on a timber wall, so you don't need them. But if you were to install in a bezel block wall, masonry wall, then you will need to put these in. Now you can connect the hose to the station. You can do this up hand tight and it'll be fine. But if it does start to leak, you may need to nip it up with a shifter or a spanner, like so. Now that everything's ready, you've got a little bit of sediment, everything from when you're drilling. I just like to quickly turn this on, just to flush out all the old and all the sediment. Last thing to do is put your waste outlet valve on. Now your water level is up to height. What you're looking for is to make sure that the water does not go above this lip. Here, so this is a perfect height. If the water height is too high or it's too low, your float will need to be adjusted. We have another video going through all that, so all you need to do is get in contact with us and we will quickly send that video through to you guys.